Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley showcase. We're on a roll with the Fast and Furious and now with Hot Wheels Team Transport. This came from Wheel Collectors. Always check out their store. There's all their information. There's also a link down below in the comments section. Let's get to it. Hot Wheels Car Culture Team Transport. 3 sets in this mix. The third mix of Team Transport. You can see number 9. This is the, 7, 8, and 9 of this set. One we are not going to really get to because we don't need to is this one. We already opened it, if you remember. The JDM Legends Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX and the Sakura Sprinter already opened with the crew at JDM Legends. And why try and top that? Because it was the coolest thing to have Eric and Josh there to open it. And then we also had that miniature set by Mastodon that we got to place the cars on. So that was super, super cool. There's a link there if you want to get to that video and watch it again, because it was a great one. One of my favorite videos that I've ever done was that one. And we'll revisit JDM Legends again. The gang over there is game to that. So we will go ahead and do that. So we have 2 sets to open, and I'm excited to do it. We have the number 7 set, and let's just get right to it. First off, you've looked at all this information. These are going to hit stores soon. They're at hobby dealers now. I'd imagine within the next few days you will see these. You always got the Car Culture Team Transport, and you always have to check out Julian Coyle's magnificent art. We have always seen tracks. We saw JDM Legends shop. This, the 66 Supernova and Retro Rig. How about that? And how about Julian's art? We got, it looks like an old, like almost like Route 66, right? Looks somewhat like that, or it's just an old country road. Something of that nature, but it's nice to see the Supernova. This is the second retail release of the Supernova. I'll get you the information here on the back. We saw that when Eric opened the Skyline set. But if you want to find this in store, there's that information for you right there. So probably in store very, very soon. Let's see, the Retro Rig. Let's just get right to it. The Retro Rig was debuted with the Snake and Mongoose set, and now we have it in this. It's kind of like an old pickup truck with the bed on it, right? With the transport bed on it. And this one you can see matte black, looks really, really cool. And then, of course, the Supernova. Hard to say which model I like the best, the rich version. I really like the first version. I said it's one of my favorite RLC models in a video, I think, last week, right? In that kind of dark gunmetal Spectraflame color. This one in the matte black is just as cool. Very simple black hole racing set. I just think this thing is beautiful. Gassers can go any way they want, bright and crazy, but they can also go super, super menacing like this matte black. And I think this one just awesome. And I like that they brought out those smaller premium wheels on this one as opposed to the larger one that they used on the Gasser set, right? The drag strip demons from several mixes ago in Car Culture. All right. That one is super, super cool. Now we have this one. As fun as it was to do the JDM Legends, it would have been cool to also duplicate that by going over to the BRE studio or BRE shop and open this one with the folks over there, but that's okay. We're going to open this one here. It is the 71 Datsun 510 and the Fleet Flyer. Let's take a look at the artwork. We're on the track, of course, with this set. Of course we should be on the track. Fleet Flyer, I think this is the second time we've seen it. The first one was the Momo set with the Porsche. And now we have it with this fantastic BRE. The third, actually the fourth BRE version. What have we had before we open this up? Well, the first version, and still the most famous, the iconic number 46, was in Vintage Racing, right? Premium set. Kind of before the Datsun hit its stride, right? The number 46. Then we saw it duplicated as an RLC model, but I kind of, I like the RLC model a ton because of the Spectraflame red, but I think in terms of realism, I really like the number 46, and that one will look obviously good with the BRE truck for obvious reasons. And then we saw the number 35 released as part of the Car Culture set, the special RLC only Car Culture set, and now I can't wait to put these together. So let's do that. Let's first look at the Fleet Flyer. And you can see here, it's, you know, pretty much, it's really cool. This was a no-brainer set. I've said in the past that BRE seems to be a little overplayed, and sometimes some of these other companies that are taking on BRE are putting a little too many cars out there, but I think Hot Wheels has paced them out, and considering they're so popular, what are you supposed to do, right? And considering that they're doing a truck this time to really kind of mix it up and put all these cars, have these cars transport. I might buy a couple sets and have a whole BRE fleet, right? That would be pretty sweet. But, so that's really cool to have. But how about this model? All of them have been full premium, thankfully. The BRE models have never been, weren't part of like the early car culture where they wouldn't have gotten the front and rear tampos. But this one gets the full treatment. Has the Watt style or Trans Am style rims. And then even, you can see the headlights have been, half of them have been tampoed black, but to replicate kind of holes for like an air cooler or something like that, right? So that looks really cool to have that small detail in. And these models look so darn good together, this trio of BRE models. I'll have them displayed on the wall for sure. So what's kind of cool about this whole set, excuse me, is that you've got not only the 3 BRE models, so now we have a trio. Let's remove the RLC just for the time being, but you have the 3 BRE models. You have the number 35, you have the number 46, and now you have the number 68. But we also, with the JDM Legends, you now have the 3 Hakosuka Skyline Racing models, red, green, and blue. So that's a really nice trio to have, and that's kind of one of the ongoing themes. Of course, you can add the gasser to any fleet of Supernova gassers or just gassers in general, and that's also cool to have. So there you go. I'm going to add these 3 to my wall display. Of course, the trucks will go off with the other trucks. Super, super cool set. In stores soon. Hobby dealers now. Thanks, Wheel Collectors, for sending this. You guys tell me what you think down below. What a cool set this is. Thanks, everybody. Bye.